Well, now we can see the fish real good. And there's our siphon breaker feeding. Here's some of the babies still in here. They keep jumping in and out. I have the fence off because Goofball here is feeling left out, so he decided to guard the tank lid. The lighting is a little goofy because I've been working on it, but let's see. There we go. Look at that. I cut 10 inches off the top of the basil for my mother-in-law. And these arms are already converging. And the cucumber is about to try to drop down. I'm gonna have to end up getting a fluorescent grow light for that lamp. That's not a bad idea right there when I'm out here working, but sorry about the bad background music. 93. Plants look good. Excuse me, we fed the fish earlier. We're having a little bit of blowback with it. Ammonia has jumped up to a little over 1/2, and we're starting to show a little trace of nitrite again. Not quite 0.025, but creeping there. And that's okay. We need that because we need food for the bed. Hopefully it doesn't happen too fast, and the system deals with it as it's coming. But so what we need it to do is to have a balance. That sound is from the new sump. Yay! Right now, this bed is draining into here now. I'll take the top off, but it's a kind of a pain. This is the new plumbing coming out of there with a valve, and it's just gravity feeding right into the sump here now. And you can see the water level. It's still about 4 inches from this lid. Doesn't look like it, but it is. The dropping water is oxygenating it, and then every time it drains, it's really raining down in there now. I should have taken video before I put the lid on, but I want to get cleaned up. Anyways, what the sump is doing is feeding the bed now and returning water back to the tank through this hose there. It's the same one that was in here with the jet, and it does have this black hose connected to it. You can see it right there, sort of. It doesn't do the same, but you can tell when you put it underwater, it's actually blowing bubbles into there too, so it's doing a pretty good job, but that's just temporary. I'm going to end up fixing it so it really splashes around. But you can tell, look at how nice and clear the water is, and the fish are just, there's well, you can see it pretty good actually. I'm going to turn this air down for a moment. Let's see how far down we can see. There you go. You can see it looks kind of like a T down there on the bottom. And going each direction, there's a 1-inch cap that has quite a few holes drilled into it, and it's just sucking everything off the bottom and feeds up. and out just through gravity. And that's what takes us over. That's what's pouring in right there. I actually have to have it throttled back, otherwise it's draining the tank too fast, which is good. At least I know that I have room to work with. And I had to increase the cycle up here just a titch, but we're still going to probably be adjusting for a couple of days. But the main purpose of that is that there is no longer a drop in the depth in the water in here. It's not rising and falling anymore. It stays just how you see it right now. You can see air builds up underneath the little basket. There's a little lip there. It's hard to see. It's like the perfect little fish tank for babies. Let's see if we can get some video of the big guys here. Oh yeah, there it is. I'll turn this air back up. But that's about it. Pretty exciting. Now we can actually have the other bed hooked up without denting the water in the tank. The other bed will just be fed right here. I'll put a coupler on the line there and open up the valve some more here and feed the bed right, that'll be going right here, and it'll run up to where the drain will come through probably down here and drain back into the sump, and the tank will always stay full. So that's where we're at right now. You can see it's working out super sweet. The tank, we looked for a while, and what I found there, that's a $13 sump tank. That's essentially what it is. It was pretty hard plastic, but with the water test all the way to the top, it still flexed out a ½ inch on the long sides, and I didn't want to be dealing with that, so I went ahead and built the frame, and it's rock solid. It's not moving at all. There was less than an eighth of an inch play in the frame and the sides of the sump, so it's just nestled in there beautifully. And there we go. Alright, well, that's about it. We'll give a little bit more fish and then I'll call it a night.